In this conclusion, I'm not explaining anything to do regarding your task, precaution, chanting. I'm not defining any transit. But I can offer you a very golden opportunity to enjoy full premium horoscope services for weekly and monthly. For that, you have to listen and follow the instruction. Kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. If you have an Android phone, go visit my website, download Android app. If you download the Android app, I can offer you 13-week trial for the full premium content. You can enjoy 13-week trial, weekly and monthly horoscope, full premium content. May I say this in this coming week? Your Lord planet Mars transiting in your own second house. So you please do watch your word of speech, your presentation, your dealing and your mannerism. Aries, you got to watch your temper and you got to watch your action and reaction and aggression, and you got to think before you speak to anybody. Aries, in this coming week, you will come across lots of domestic challenges, domestic complication, but with your overexcitation and foul temper, you can spoil something very important which you shouldn't. Aries, you'll come across major obstacles, sometimes waste of time. But after 17th and 18th of November, no doubt you'll come across lots of challenges and hassles and complications, but your achievements will be there. Your hard work and effort will be rewarded. Your income resources will be there. Look after your family relationship. Look after your matrimonial relationship. Look after your romantic relationship. There are a lot of misunderstanding and living conflicts, arguments. Sometimes situation can be a lot more complex than your imagination. Watch your reaction, watch your actions, watch your word of speech. Professional opportunities will be there, but with professional challenges, not without professional challenges. If I say I'm looking for an opportunity, then you have to accept the challenge. More you want to achieve your opportunities, more you face tedious, complex situation. If you want more and more and more, opportunity will come with the tedious components, complex situation, challenges. You have to accept the opportunity, you have to accept the challenge as well. Every opportunity will associate with challenge. Leave it or take it is your choice. Aries, you have to take care of your finances. Focus on your safety of your valuable items and assets. You may suffer from a lot of losses due to cheating, deception, fraud, or may I say theft during this phase of time. You may also face some kind of a rutted phase at your workplace due to several unpleasant happenings between you and your boss, between you and your colleagues. Keep yourself away from any argument, dispute, difference of opinion, clashes, ego clashes. Watch your word of speech before you uttering them to anybody. Your work or your profession may see some kind of a ups and down fluctuation. Sometimes you may even lose your position if you're not handling the situation very, very carefully. Situation can be delicate, but you got to know your manners. You got to have to watch your mannerism and etiquettes. Beware of old enemies and avoid creating new enemies with your mannerism, attitude, ego, aggression. Aries, you may develop negative emotion of jealousy toward other people, which is useless. Beware of any punishment from the higher authorities or government, or fine, or penalty, or punishment. Beware of that. Be careful. Taurus weekly conclusion. Week commencing, may I say, 14th November till 20th November. The weekly conclusion for Taurus for this coming week. Taurus, in this coming week, you will come across a lot of excitation. Sometimes stress, sometimes excitation. Sometimes you can be all over the place. Taurus, beware of any kind of overreactions, overactions in any kind of scenario situations. Taurus, try not to be hasty. Try not to be rush. Try not to be overreacting in any scenario, any situation. You have to calm down yourself. If somebody says something, do not overreact. Do not act or react there and then. Take your time. Reduce your speed. Go slow. It will work for you. Don't be hyper all the time. Taurus, you got to look after your health and well-being. Please beware of any kind of unnecessary unexpected expenditure. Taurus, in this week, you will face quite a few complex situations, challenges, tedious situations, but you got to handle all these with a lot of care and consideration, politeness, humbleness. More you become cool, calm, collected, more you'll be winning, more you become aggressive, out of control, overreactive, hyper, more you'll be ruining things around you. Your choice. Your choice. You want to be a part of solution or you want to be a part of problem. Your choice. Your expenditure can be paramount. Watch your spending. Beware of an accident. This particular period may take you to some kind of a bumpy ride in matter of your business or profession or domestic life. You may find it difficult to finish your project successfully on time. You have to organize your task, your time, your finances, your routine. It is better not to start anything new if you're not fully organized. If employed, try and avoid any kind of arguments or misunderstanding with your senior, junior employer, with authorities. During this phase of time, you're likely to sometimes you feel unenthusiastic, sometimes you're feeling hyper, sometimes you're feeling very negative. Watch yourself. You are also susceptible to, some kind of a fever or health issues. Stay away from any dodgy people, any kind of dodgy people, please. And you must keep up your spirit high. And refrain from negative thinking, foul thinking. Keep a close eye on your enemies because they will create a problem for yourself. Your finances would also require proper attention. And you're likely to lose some kind of undesired expenses. Cut down on urge to spend money. This particular period brings in ample opportunity or reason to travel. Moreover, this period may also keep you away from nearest to dearest one. Watch yourself. Those who are married may have to stay away from family members, if any. Health needs proper attention, depression, negative attitude, and beware of any kind of unnecessary fear, anxiety. Please look after yourself. Gemini weekly conclusion, week commencing 14th November till 20th November. The weekly conclusion for Gemini. In this coming week, there will be fruitless running around. A lot of tension linked with family. You will be involved in a lot of new project, new venture, new idea, anything more creative. Look after your health, Gemini, and well-being, especially if there are any health issues regarding male health issue, female health issue. You have to be extremely careful about your health. There will be fruitless running around. There will be professional fluctuations. If you are involved in any kind of legal conflict or if you have any issue linked, anything to do with compliance or higher authority or legality or seniors or superior, then you please do consult an expert before you address these kind of scenario situations. Your foreign project will be on progression. You can accomplish something dignified. Please be prepared for a long distance traveling. Sometimes your mind can be very much restless, upset, disappointed. A lot of things are not according to expectation the way you want it to happen. If you got to be extremely cautious. Very careful regarding your decision choices. This particular period indicates success, stability, progression in your personal life. Your planned project will be successfully accomplished. You will also gain for the same. You also likely to do better in work front. You may expect a progression in your undertaking. This period also indicates popularity in society. Your status will be enhanced, heightened. Health should be fine. You'll also be, peace of mind and contentment. Some of you also, sometimes you go through a lot of worries, trouble from enemies. You have to balance yourself. You may have to be extra careful with your finances. Avoid any kind of argument with anybody. It is better to stay away from any activity involving risk to yourself, to the family member. And look after your health and general health and well-being, please. Cancerian weekly conclusion. 14th November till 20th November, the weekly conclusion for Cancerian. In this coming week, Cancerian, you'll come across mixed fruit, mixed reward, and you go through lots of colors of situations and coordinations. Professional situation will be mediocre. You have to work hard for your resources, for your gain, for your success, for your rising. Cancerian, you'll come across a lot of professional opportunities, a lot of financial opportunities, especially if you're leading a project or program or company. But with your team effort, you can accomplish something which is most complicated, but is doable, unique. There will be rising comfort as well as income resources. After 20th of November, Cancerian, you got to make sure you should not start or involve yourself in any kind of domestic argument, domestic conflict. Cancerian, do not waste your time in fruitless events. Try to be more productive, active, creative, dynamic. You can accomplish something most dignified as longer you are focused, as longer you're driven, as longer you're determined, as longer you're disciplined. This particular period offer you some kind of a success, prosperity, profit in your field of business or trade. Some of you also likely to gain from your networking. This could also prove to be good timing for those who are employed. Some of you are also expecting a rise in your income resources, position at workplace. Moreover, if you are undertaking are likely to succeed, bringing you more financial gain. This could also be regarded as a time when you should see improvement not only in your professional life but also in your personal life. You may also expecting an upward move in your status, prestige, honor, respect. Your personality will be glowing, reflecting your accomplishment. Some of you are also expecting a new member of the family. Your family life brings more happiness. Health sector should be fine, keeping you hale and hearty. You also likely to go openly with a full speed and you want to accomplish quite a lot. The scenario is like that. The backing is there. The status is there. The accomplishment will be there. Leo, conclusion of the week for this coming week. Leo, in this coming week, you will come across lots of professional opportunities, financial opportunities, progression, new resources, new ways of doing things. Lot of new contact, lot of new networking will be developed in this particular phase of time. No doubt, Leo, you will come across quite a few obstacles, sometime waste of time, but at the same time, you'll come across a lot of new opportunities, unique opportunities, new people, professional people, decision makers who will support you thick or thin. In this coming week, you will be in contact with a lot of new surrounding, new contact, new professional decision maker. With their contact, you'll come across unique opportunities. Leo, you would like to create a unique change, a brand new change in your business, profession, career. And you want to start a new project, materializing a lot of your new plannings. Try to be focused, try to be determined, try to be disciplined. You got to look after your health and mentally, physically, and at the same time, watch your behavior, watch your driving. This particular week signifies a rougher path to success. You're likely to face few challenges ranging from misbehavior of your superior, sometimes failure in your effort, sometimes disappointment, sometimes exhaustion, and so on. But you're likely to meet success in your field of work with your determination, with your discipline, with your drive. Some of you are also able to perform better than ever at workplace. You may have to undertake some running around and your work is likely to demand the same. This particular period is likely to bestow a rise in your status, prestige, position, authority at work. You are also likely to get achieving name and fame, and superior will appreciate you, recognize you, appreciate you, and acknowledge your knowledgeability and skill set. Health requires your attention. Watch your eating habits, watch your sleep. Some of you also feel relieved of your worries and would win over your enemies. Virgo weekly conclusion, 14th November till 20th November. The weekly conclusion for Virgo in this coming week. In this coming week, your Lord planet Mercury and Venus transiting in 3rd house. So it's time to be more active, developing a lot of new networking, become more creative. More you become active, creative, dynamic, more you'll be developing a new networking, new ways of communication with people around you. And more you're developing that communication or building a new network, more you're developing a unique opportunity for yourself, and more you'll achieve through those opportunities, able to achieve wealth and prosperity, name, fame, and establishment. Everything is linked with communication, opportunity, wealth, prosperity. Health-wise, look after your lower abdomen, below the button of belly. Professionally, you'll come across a lot of challenges, complications, and especially if you are participating in any joint ventures. If you're involved in any joint ventures or business partnership, then you have to be extra careful. You have to manage the overall project. Try not to be irritating all the time. Try not to be grumpy all the time. Try to understand the team's intentions. Try to understand what they are talking about. If they need your help, support and guidance, jump in. After 21st of November, with the help of support guidance, you will be able to accomplish something dignified, most unique, and you will be able to overcome a lot of your problems and complications. You'll be extremely active, creative, dynamic, professionally and religiously. There will be rise in vigor and vitality, rise in fame, name and honor. You will be able to accomplish it. You'll be able to dominate your opponents. There would be favor from superior decision maker. You'll put a lot of effort in your activities. There would be acquisition of money. Success in official jobs will be done and dusted. Success will be acquired. Frequently, you'll be running around quite a lot. Through your personal courage, you're able to dominate a lot of your problems and opponents. Business activity will provide you income resources. You'll gain in wealth, fame. Opponent will be rooted out. Travel, business will be gainful. Favor will come through from the higher official authorities. Association with good people will bring a lot of opportunities. You'll be associating with new companion. Your undertaking will meet success. Money can be made. You will be inclined to do a lot of things at the same time. Your courage will be unique. You'll be very courageous, presenting yourself very strong, very brave. But at the same time, applied intelligence will work for you. And with your networking, with your presentation, with your charisma, with your dealing, with your mannerism, you can accomplish quite a lot, personally as well as professionally. Libra weekly conclusion for this coming week, 14th November till 20th November 2022. In this coming week, Libra, you'll be able to materialize your plans, imagination, vision into real-time system. Most of your plan will be successfully accomplished. With your hard work and determination and drive, you'll be able to accomplish your goals, enjoying thoroughly. You will be participating in a lot of social events, religious events. There are quite a few tensions, worries. Sometimes you want to share some time and you don't want to. Sometimes you need to share, you should share. But sometimes you don't want to share your secret tension with anybody. And you like to overcome all these kind of secret tension or secret situations by yourself without sharing it with anybody. If you're in the middle of a legal conflict or legal issue, then you will have to deal with the overall situation very delicately. There will be few different opinion clashes, and sometimes you have to deal with those kind of tedious situation where the living conflict can be happening, but you got to handle every situation in a most peaceful way, most nicest way, and try to be part of a solution, not a part of a problem. You should try your very best to convert the living conflict into friendship or compromise with the situation. Try to pull your enemies to your side. This particular week offers you financial gain as long as you know how to behave. Moreover, this period could be having a great time with your family members. If applicable, you can have a new companionship. Financially would be very comfortable. Prosperity will be there, and generally a rising will be there. Personally, may I say, you're likely to have a great attire and accessories, valuable items and assets. And may I say that you will expect a lot of favor from higher authorities. Health will be fine, and achievements will be there, gain will be there, and great improvement in your look as well. Scorpio, weekly conclusion, 14th November till 20th November, Scorpio. In this coming week, Scorpio, professionally, there will be a great improvement in your situation. You'll improve professionally with your creativity, activity, and with your vision and hard work. Your determination will be there, efforts, most of the problems will be resolved, done and dusted with a lot of determination and efforts. You're going to deal with a lot of professional people, mingle with decision maker, powerful people who are like a decision makers, and they can offer you very dignified opportunity. But you got to watch your word of speech, your mannerism, your dealing and conduct and behavior when you're dealing or mingling with these kind of people who are decision makers. More you become polite, humble, approachable, more you'll be achieving at the same time. More you become aggressive, overreactive, out of control, more you'll be able to ruin something important. By the weekend, you'll be participating in a lot of social events, religious events, and you have a plan to go abroad. Health-wise, do look after your eyesight, your sleep, your tension, your depression, your fearfulness. This particular week, bringing trying time mostly in matter of health and relationship. You may suffer from a lot of mental worry. And may I say that you have to look after everything that is happening in front of you. Look after your eyesight. And if there are any issue regarding stomach ache or any chest pain, go and see your doctor. You may also have to take care of your partner's health. And sometimes both of you developing a deep mental anxiety. Most of you like to develop enmity with some noble person which you shouldn't be. Avoid any kind of misunderstanding that may crop up due to hypothetical differences between you and your partner. If you got to handle the overall situation without starting a living conflict between both of you. Make peace with your friends and family members. Try not to overreact in any situation, please. Sagittarius weekly conclusion 14th November till 20th November 2022. In this coming week, Jupiter is retrograded. Due to that, you'll come across lots of domestic complications. Sometimes peace of mind, happiness can be missing. Professional accomplishment will be mediocre, but you'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, waste of time. Try not to be lazy. Try not to be overactive in your approach. Try not to be grumpy and try not to be disappointed all the time, please. You'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, waste of time. You'll have to give up negative approach permanently. You have to give up laziness and lay back attitude. And you got to develop an attitude which is creative, which you require at this particular moment for your accomplishment, for your rising. Please refrain from any arguments with the family members. Refrain from any dispute with your own family member. Venus and Mercury, both are transiting in your 12th house. Sometimes you can be all over the place. Sometimes you can be over-suspicious. Sometimes you'll be overreacting to the situation. You can be very fearful. And you don't know how to handle the overall situation due to too much suspicions. You can end up losing something unique opportunity if you become over suspicious. You can accomplish unique success in your project, but at the same time, you have to prepare yourself for a change of place. This particular week, you may have to spend more than expected in order to achieve your comfort. Stay away from any kind of litigation. Stay away from any unnecessary expenditure. Beware of your enemies and stay out their way in order to avoid any kind of humiliation. You have to hold on to respect and honor. You could be sometimes mentally very disturbed due to several reasons. You're susceptible to too many worries, restlessness during this particular phase of time. You're likely to be distressed and feel sometimes discontented during this phase of time. You're likely to lose interest. A feeling of sickness and suffering may trouble you during this phase of time, but you got to lead yourself with positivity, not with negativity. Please stop winding up yourself in a negative way, please. Capricorn weekly conclusion 14th November till 20th November 2022. The weekly conclusion for Capricorn. In this coming week, you'll come across financial gain, prosperity, rising, dignified opportunities. But real accomplishment achievement will not be according to your expectation. Capricorn, most of your problems will be resolved, done and dusted. There will be rising status, prestige, honor. And family environment will be better than before, but your enemies will be highly active, highly creative. There will be rise in expenditure, Capricorn. Your enemies can backstab you, try to expose you, try to grass you up. Be careful, be on guard, be on alert. Your financial expenditure can be sky high. By the weekend, your foreign project will be successful. But you got to work hard for your success. You'll be going through a lot of struggle, and your struggle will be converting into success, prosperity rising. This particular week signifies financial security, relief from debts. You may also expect a solution to your lot of economic problem as well. This particular period brings success in your undertaking. Your popularity would be rising. Your reputation will be enhanced. You're likely to concentrating on acquisition of comfort and new resources. You might be involved in buying and selling some sort of an asset. But socially, a very bright period. You could expect a rise in your status prestige in society. A lot of cooperation, what you're expecting from the friends and family will be there. You may also expecting a good time, companionship. And this time, if you are already involved in a relationship, you'll be having a good time. Aquarius weekly conclusion, 14th November till 20th November 2022. The weekly conclusion for Aquarius. In this coming week, Saturn third aspect is in Jupiter. Due to this, you'll come across lots of financial fluctuation, lot of professional fluctuation, ups and down, rising and up and down, involving going through a lot of struggle. All your unexpected obstacles will be done and dusted. New income resources will be rising eventually. You have to keep up your hope. Exercise your patience. Your expenditure sometimes can be quite high. Sometime on most needful things. Please be prepared for traveling, running around. You'll be organizing a very happy event, something to celebrate with your family members. Health-wise, look after your lower abdomen. Beware of unnecessary tension. Sometimes too much running around. Sometimes too many expenditures. Sometimes your expectations are more than your imagination. This particular week brings in some mental anguish, agitation, restlessness. Physical health also suffer during this phase of time. You have to be extra careful with your finances. Try to avoid any kind of loans, debts. Otherwise, you can be under a huge debt during this phase of time. Beware of enemies. Avoid unnecessary, useless discussions, clashes. Be careful to avoid defamation and humiliation in society due to enemies. They'll plot something against you. You have to be cautious while handling your people. Family members, friends, enemies. There might be misunderstanding between you and the people around you, and that may add on extra number of complicity and build up your number of enemies. Avoid all kind of arguments, personally and professionally. You have to handle the overall situation very delicately, very carefully. You're likely to face a lot of trouble caused by higher authorities of your chosen field or by government. And you have to put in a lot of extra hard work to meet success in all your undertaking. Pisces weekly conclusion, 14th November till 20th November 2022. Pisces, in this coming week, you'll come across lots of financial plannings. You'll be able to materialize a lot of your vision, imagination, planning into real-time system. When Sun transiting in your 9th house, 5th aspect is on Jupiter. Due to that, you will accomplish quite a lot. You will be in contact with powerful professional people. Lot of business networking will be developed. Decision maker will support you, favor you, and with their support, you'll come across a lot of unique opportunities. With that, you can be accomplishing something dignified. Pisces, you might involve in a great deal of some sort of a financial deal, professional deal, and income resources will be there at the same time, but expenditure can be paramount. Pisces, you will be participating in a lot of social events, religious events. Health-wise, look after your lower abdomen. Do take care of your male and female health issues. If you're dealing with any legal matter, anything to do with legality or compliance or authorities, you have to be extra careful regarding your conduct, regarding your behavior. and any action you're taking at this particular moment. This particular week signifies, may I say, new wardrobe, new set of wardrobe. And this particular week, financial gain will be there, comfort will be there, harmony, happiness will be there, valuable assets will be there. If you're a Pisces and businessman, you'll find this particular week to be smooth one. Satisfactory profit will be there. Success in your efforts will be there. Health will be good, in a very good shape. At the same time, your siblings will be lot more cooperative than before. Some auspicious deed are likely to be performed at your home. You also decide on your companionship or romantic relationship, especially if you're a dual bachelor. During this phase of time, you're likely to get a match of your choice. Would also bring good fortune and very big support system for you. Socially, a very conducive period expected, where you're going to make a lot of new professional friends who will support you thick or thin. If you like this content and this whole conclusion, so press the bell, and may I request you try to be a YouTube subscriber as well as Android app subscriber. You have nothing to lose. We can share a lot of content with you. Monthly horoscope report, yearly horoscope report, Rahu Ketu's transit effect, Jupiter transit effect, Saturn transit effect, and live show streaming, where you can participate in live show consultation. Every Friday, 12 noon till 2 o'clock UK timing. Every Sunday, 12 noon till 2 o'clock UK timing in the afternoon. Every Sunday, third show, 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. UK timing. You can participate in live show, live streaming. You can give me your name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth. Fire away the question. I'll give you my astrological opinion according to your birth chart. You can take advantage of this whole subscription, YouTube subscription as well as Android subscription. We can offer you a lot of help and a lot of content. Wish you all the very best of luck.